I also want to recognize the presence of Mr. Dison Okumu, member. Recognize the presence of Dr. Jacinto Amandua. Also the presence of Mr. Jack Ogola, once again, he's also a member of the University Council. And lastly, the presence of Miss Leila Namubiru, gender balance. Thank you so much. Without forgetting our dean faculties, Mr. Emmanuel Sebijo Semanda, Dean Faculty of Law. Dr. Lakshmi Babu, Dean Faculty of Science and Technology. Professor Dawood Shawood, Dean Faculty of Engineering in absentia, represented by Mr. Richard Bagega, Faculty of Engineering. And Dr. Sylvia Rita Atoko, Dean Faculty of Business. Also, the head of Quality Assurance, Omar Akasa. Recognize the presence of the Director Human Resource, Ms. Stella Birunji Otesko. Head of Marketing, Mrs. Caroline Wambui. Admissions, Abel Yeka. And all the lecturers at the International University of East Africa. It is a big team that is making the IUEA to excel, and that is why we call it the leading technological university of choice. We are honored to be here. We are honored to be part of the team, the great team, the first university in Africa ever that is going to launch the technological park. Where we are going, like Hassan said, we do not know the different diversities. We didn't expect COVID, but COVID is here, and we want to encourage you to observe SOPs. That is why we have most of you streaming on our social media platforms, but not here. We want to make sure that we observe the SOPs guidelines by Government of Uganda and Ministry of Health. And at this juncture, I would like to take this opportunity to request the Vice Chancellor to invite the chairperson of the University Council to give us a few words of wisdom on behalf of the Board of Trustees and the University Council.
On behalf of members of the Board of Trustees, the University Council, members of the Senate, I invite the chairperson of the IUEA University Council to give us his remarks. He's also dubbed as our Chancellor today, so he will give his remarks from his seat. Chairperson.
Hello. As you are aware, I've been wearing the big shoes of the Chancellor. I now put on my small shoes of my council, the University Council. The Chancellor, Honorable Chief Justice also, who happens to be our Chairman of Board of Trustees, my good brother and friend, I am here. That is Bwana Alewi, who represents the family which has made everything here possible. Sharif Alwi Hassan, Allah bless him wherever he is. My brothers and friends, whom I represent here, because this speech, though I'm reading it, it's not mine. I am reading it on behalf of the council, and the council members have been mentioned, and they are here. Perhaps, please, for clarity, please stand up to be recognized, because this is your speech, and I'm doing it on your behalf. Members of Council, Vice Chancellor, invited guests, our guest speaker, whom you will hear from soon, heads of department, management and staff, graduates and parents and guardians, I welcome you to IUEA 8th graduate ceremony on behalf of the council, the members you have just seen. I take this opportunity to congratulate the graduating class of 2021. This is indeed a great day for our graduating class of 2021, because we are going to witness them being empowered into the future. I also wish to congratulate all the parents and guardians of the graduating class for supporting them towards this important achievement. My gratitude goes to the management and the staff of the university for their commitment and tremendous support in ensuring that our students achieve their goals. We have faith in the graduating class of 2021 that you are going to use the knowledge that you have acquired from the international university to transform the world and make it a better place to stay. You have been empowered with the knowledge to become independent thinkers with innovative and creative minds in order to be able to find solutions to the problems facing the business world. You are encouraged to be able to have your own opinion and stand by it. Embrace courage and confidence when going into the world. Remember that the world depends on you, and so do not doubt your thoughts. You are now empowered with your respective degrees. Please use them to make this world a better place to stay. The best way to leave society better than we found it is to challenge what society has accepted as a norm. Nobody is born an opinion leader. We all learn to be confident about our stands. I am therefore encouraging you to be courageous, because life expands and shrinks in proportion to one's courage. The International University of East Africa has the knowledge to be swift decision makers and have full understanding of things before actually doing them. The knowledge and skills that you have learned at this international university will only be retained by yourself if you share it with others. Use your education to bring out the best in others. Power lies in sharing knowledge in what you know, and you will be respected more. Sharing of knowledge with others means that nobody will get credit for what you have engineered, and prosperity has always a way of always unearthing our efforts. Nobody can cover what is good, because when you are good, you are good. I have great faith in the graduating class of this year, 2021, because through your hard work, determination and resilience, you have defeated the COVID-19 pandemic, by demonstrating that you have managed to successfully complete your studies, even with the challenges, having reached this level of your career programs, I am confident that you are already great leaders. I am therefore calling upon you to exercise exceptional leadership skills out there. Great leadership lies in ensuring that you regenerate yourselves, leaving evidence that you once lived. You can only become through others' efforts. Engage those who inspire you, and you'll be amazed at how willing they will be to help you grow. As a graduate of this university, endeavor to be a solution to someone else's problem. You now have the power to initiate changes in the business environment for a better world. We as a council encourage you to set smart goals and endeavor to achieve them, because achievements are not sudden, they are a genesis. This is therefore a special day for our graduating class, because it marks the beginning of success. Success or lack of it is largely traceable. Let your success be traced from this very day when you graduate from our university. You must pass on your success to others in order to make life better than you found it. In your own right, you are already successful, but success must radiate. Indeed, you have a big role to play in your success. Therefore, endeavor to be a good fit in life. I encourage you to continue working hard. Do not give up. The challenges that you encounter in life should motivate you to put more effort and succeed. We shall not use statistics of a few people born with or without a silver spoon to seal our fate. The fact that you are still alive, it is proof that it is not too late. You still can offer and learn. Do not be a slave of comfort. Instead, be a challenger of status quo. Do not just work hard. Instead, you should work smarter for a better life. Life is not as complicated as we make it. It is possible to be happier. The reason people find it so hard to be happy is that they always see the past better than it was, the present worse than it is, and the future less resolved than it will be. You must therefore succeed beyond your thoughts, desire, and imagination. Your success is not negotiable. It should speak for itself. Someone must benefit from your life. You can change your destiny and become a blessing to people who encounter your contribution at any level. Share your successful strategies with others. We encourage you as a council to plan, because life does not just happen. We do not just become. We must see it coming in our mind or by physical sight. Therefore, use the skills that you have acquired at the International University of East Africa to add value to your lives. Do not underestimate your potential or capacity to influence change. Have confidence and make this world a better place to live in. You are great in this world. You are great, and this world cannot do without you. You have a story to tell. You can change the next generation. Take time to reflect on your successes and use that to move the next level. Do not be comfortable with status quo. Always keep moving. If others have made it, why not yourself? If you have to fail, fail with honor. Ensure that you have tried your best to do everything possible, and ensure that it is not squarely your fault. Try to learn from past experiences, because time on earth, that is not a teacher for something. Anything that you become, good or bad, you have allowed it to come. Therefore, the best way to begin is to begin. Once again, Congratulations to the graduating class of 2021. The sky is the limit. And this is on behalf of the University Council, for God and my country. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, just so we can keep rolling, because we are actually quite behind schedule.
Those are beautiful words that comes in from the University Council chairpersons. Of course, Ambassador Moses Chiwewa Sebunya. I just love it when he says that life is what you give it. So everybody has got a great atmosphere of life. So you know what to give it. And once you give it to your life will be better. Those are words that are coming in from a father figure, a man that is standing in place of the Chancellor, Professor Tumusime Motebile, who is not here today. Ambassador Moses Chiwewa Sebunya is standing in for him. The ambience is pretty good, and I know for sure that all these graduates are very ready to get to another level. The program started a little bit late. We are about 1 hour late, but we are also knowing that we are keeping all the SOPs and everything is good. I want to also let you know that these guys have been studying online, which is something that is very new in Uganda, but because of the COVID pandemic, they have made sure that they have done their exams and submitted their courseworks, and they are here to celebrate, which is a great achievement. And the ambience is good. The parents are here. We are expecting to see great stuff, and I remind you that this is the 8th graduation ceremony. Let's catch back and see what's happening with the people right here on the podium.
Thank you. I would like I've just got an update. We'll be launching the Emerging Technology Park later on as we unfold the program. But right now, I would like to invite the team from our dance group to take center stage and entertain us as we wait for the launch. Otherwise, congratulations to our graduates once again. Congratulations to the parents once again for supporting your students, your children, to achieve this milestone. And what I can tell you is that IUEA equips us with all the skill sets we need to conquer the world.
As we graduate is this university, the International University of East Africa, is going to be launching a technological pack that is going to be once of a lifetime in Uganda, having such an initiative where these guys from the university, they have something to look up for. And of course, it's going to be one of the things that you remember. The president of Uganda is so much geared to science and technology, and IUEA is one of the winners of this year's technological award that happened at Kololo grounds, where the president himself gave them the award. So the ambience is pretty good, and we are anticipating that the future is bright for Uganda and the Innovation Club. And calling upon all of you, if you're right there and you really want to get into the science technology part of business, and of course engineering, this is a great place to be. And if you're watching us from the Teens Crown, we want to thank thank you so very much for choosing to be right there. And of course, get inspired as we see such a kind of educative and wonderful programs. Now, we're touching base with traditional dancers who have come through to give us some good entertainment as we flow back in this wonderful graduation ceremony. Remember, it is the 8th graduation ceremony right here at IUEA. And of course, I'm so happy, Big Sam right from the Teen's Crown, to make sure that we give it to you right there and you're enjoying it right in the space of your own home. As we are keeping the SOPs, I know for sure that everything is going on so good. Let's check out the entertainment that is going on right here, and we give you the best that is yet to come.
Thank you, Sosolia Undugu. It is the leading technological university of choice. And when we say that, we mean it. You've seen it. Yes, thank you so much, Undugu. All protocol observed. International University of East Africa is one of its kind. We have such cultural galas here, where our students from the different 46 nationalities showcase their different cultures in respect of their different ecologies. International University of East Africa does that. It is an innovation hub. We have our electric motorcycles, and that is going to be the future of motorcycles in Uganda, in Africa, world over. When you open the graduation books you have, you will be able to see that. Please remember, and greetings to those that are streaming live on our different social media platforms, YouTube, Twitter at IUEA_Uganda, Facebook at IUEA_Uganda, Instagram, you guys can go there and post there too. TikTok, I know students TikTok. Please don't forget to raise the bar, to raise the flag higher for the International University of East Africa. I want to also remind you that we have and we hold the championship for the national inter-university debating competitions in Africa. If it wasn't for COVID, we would have brought the one for East Africa. But 2022 is coming, and I assure you that we are going to do that. We want to encourage you to grow and be part and love and embrace the brand that is leading in technology, that is leading in innovations, the best and the leading technological university of East Africa. I want to remind you that our theme for today's graduation ceremony is Rethinking University Education in a post-COVID era. Our different students, those that are at home, please don't be mad, especially those that have not been able to graduate. Don't again start saying, they are not smart. No, no, no. You guys are very, very smart. So at this juncture, being a technological university in East Africa of choice, we are going to listen to our guest speaker's remarks. Due to COVID-19, he's in Germany. He has not been able to come, but he's going to communicate live. So I'm going to request each and everybody here to keep quiet, maintain silence, and we listen, or as we listen to the words of wisdom from our guest speaker. DJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear graduates of the International University of East Africa, dear Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, members of the Board of Trustees, dear honoraries from Uganda. It is a great pleasure for me and a great privilege to be speaking to you today remotely from Germany. This is a very special day for all of you, and I'm glad that I can be part of your ceremony today. Let me please convey the warmest greetings and the very best wishes from the management of our university, including our Managing Director, Professor Dr. Ottmar Schneck. I'm extending warm greetings as well from my colleague, Professor Angela Teichert, who had the opportunity to visit your university campus earlier this year and benefit from IUEA's most gracious hospitality. Completing a university education with a desired academic degree, that is a major accomplishment in your lives. Graduates, you have every reason to be very proud of your achievements. Education is the key to success in life. Your personal well-being and your professional career depend on a solid education. New paths will open up for you, which will lead to further opportunities in life. As Albert Einstein remarked so truly, education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. As successful graduates, you are now prepared for the future and for tomorrow. Tomorrow belongs to you. Take advantage of this opportunity and make the most of it. I wish you all the very best for your future. You have graduated during some very troubling times, not only for Uganda, but for the entire world. At this very moment, Germany and Europe are going through their fourth wave of COVID-19 infections. No one in our country would have thought this to be possible. Germany was one of the countries weathering this global pandemic rather well over the last year, but now we are back in true crisis mode here. Lockdowns are again on the political agenda, and many schools and universities will have to close their doors again. This is going to disadvantage once more too many students, depriving them from the opportunity to interact with fellow students and to progress in their studies. Students have already lost many years from lockdowns, and some may never be able to return to complete their education. The fallout from the pandemic threatens to depress this generation's prospects and constrict their opportunities into the future. And this global pandemic has taken a heavy toll not only on students, but also on the academic institutions themselves. Regulars have been disrupted. Universities have lost billions of shillings and dollars from foregone fees. And so, universities have to react. They have to rebuild. More specifically, they must get ready to face a more digital learning environment. University education needs a true rethinking in a post-COVID-19 era. As we all know, the global pandemic has reshaped fundamentally the corporate business environment. Working from home and interacting with colleagues at work in a digital way has become commonplace. Meetings on Zoom and on other online platforms are now the norm. Many appreciate the efficiency of this new way of communication. Digital exchange is fast. It does not require a lot of logistics. Knowledge and information can be transported well and sometimes more effectively through online channels. That many workers may not return to their office environment at all and will mostly work from home in the future. Others may combine office and home-based work on a permanent basis. In many ways, we are very lucky to have solid digital infrastructures today which can compensate for restrictions in physical interactions imposed on us by the coronavirus crisis. The same type of digital change is equally required now at universities. Despite their lack of revenue due to lockdowns and lost fee income, there is a need for universities to invest in new online platforms. I'm an economist by training, and we call this actually deficit spending in economics. When there is a recession and tax income is falling, government needs to borrow more money so as to finance the economic recovery, paying back the debt incurred later when economic growth has been restored. At traditional universities, the digital